Hi everyone, my name is Cheng Kang. Today I'm going to present about the value management and risk management for the marine shellfish project in the assignment 1. So in my report, I separate into two parts. Part 1 is value management and part 2 is risk management. So what is value management? Before talking about the value management, let's talk about what is value because it is more concerned on the value means to the client. Value is a relationship between the cost, time, and variable that determine the quality of finished project as per the client requested. It can find the optimum balance of the project benefit in order to achieve the client goal in relation to project cost and risk. So, value management can be defined as a multidisciplinary process in which the project functional benefits are made clear and a value system that determined by client are appraisal consistent. So value management also play an essential role with effective tools and technique to achieve better value for client needs and requirement at a lower cost. For example, those requirements can be in terms of performance, reliability, and maintainability. So in the concept of value management, is rely on the value in order to reach the satisfaction that provide the best function at the lower resources used. As in the formula that value is equal to the worth divided by the cost, it can be said that the relationship between the value and the satisfaction toward the function is directly proportional. By achieving the greater value that provide best function, there should be a higher satisfaction toward the needs, desire, and the expectation required by the customer. However, the relationship between the value and the resources used is inversely proportional. The greater value is achieved if the resources used is lower, as the resources used should only require to satisfy the need, desire, and the expectation of the customer. So the basic philosophy of the value management provide a structured approach to elimination of costs that did not contribute to the customer need, desire, and expectation or the performance of the requirement function. The correctly organized approach is to enhance the performance of the organization in order to improve the organizational decision making and increase the likelihood of achieving the requirement at optimum value for money. It comes to the result that achieving the client and stakeholder requirement without sacrificing the requirement performance level. So the framework of the value management is based on the Marine Select project. Our project is called Granite Marine Resort located at the Maurice Selangor, and there are 7 value management criteria in our resort is location, material, system management, design, mobility, friendly facility, and eco-friendly. So for the criteria 1 location, the design of the resort has utilized the location well as it is far from the city for its original purpose. The reason why the location is far from the city is because we wish to target our resort in a fun-filled vacation that can find the relaxing gateway to fulfill the customer need. In addition, our target is providing a healthy lifestyle resort for the traveler where the weather is comfortable. As there is less population, which will make more peaceful and consideration on such location. The resort is located on the beach side with containing 300 shared rooms, adding to the value of this accommodation. So next criteria is the material. The selection of material must perform well both in industrially and commercially. This is due to the reason that it is an essential process during the design stage as unpredictable product life will directly affect the life cycle cost and cause a long-term effect towards the success of the project. So there are some criteria need to be considered when selecting material which are project profile, material profile, and processing profile. So in our resort, there's an example which the selection grade of concrete for the chalet is using grade 40 as the operation life of the chalet is taken into account. And another example is the material used for the jetty is concrete instead of the wood, as the maintenance cost is also taken into consideration. So, in selecting the material of our resort, the value management study can be conducted using the evaluation matrix as shown in the diagram, with the material of concrete and wood for the jetty. So the next criteria is system management. Our resort is a full service resort that provide the best condition to the customer. In our resort, we provide a car park for all vehicle camps such as the car, bus and motorcycle car park. The management tend to avoid the vehicle entering to the resort in order to increase the safeness of the traveler. So the traveler perceive high value in correlation with the safeness, which will achieve higher quality rating and avoid the danger from happen. So the next criteria is the design. There are 300 chalet in our resort in the shape of hexagon, as shown in the diagram. To accommodate every traveler, we offer two types of different size of chalet room option. The room division use different pricing strategy for the room type available. And the attractive design not only give a better image for the traveler, but also can reduce the resistance that made by the sieving. And our chalet is feature a private swimming pool. It is transparent and made by the glass, which will maximize the value towards the traveler. And the next criteria is the mobility. Our resort aim to provide one of a kind customer service to customer. As we offer the buggy service, the traveler can request the service anytime for the transportation purpose within the resort area. In addition, we also offer the bike rent for the traveler to traveling around the beach bar. Those provided services may enhance their experience at our resort. So the next criteria is the friendly facility. In our resort, there are a lot of facility and activity provided to the traveler, such as the children theme park, spa, beach bar, and the activity include the sport activity and the water activity. As children is also the target customer for our resort, the children theme park is provided for age 13 and under. It features a full arcade, play area and structure, and a kids pool with water slide. In addition, there is a luxury spa provided for adult and old folks. It features a sauna and steam room. Beside that, there is a semi-glass beach bar is in the resort for the traveler to enjoy. The beach bar is feature a diverse menus to complement our desert traveler. It is available for some events such as a conference, wedding, and or party. So other than that, sport activity and water activity is also offered to the traveler such as the sand volleyball and rowing. We are able to offer this kind of activity package is due to our perfect location on the beach. Those experience will provide a unique traveler value that build our resort equity. So the last criteria is the eco-friendly. As our resort is operating 24-hour basis, so they will need a huge amount of energy to supply to the resort, such as the air conditioning and the lighting. As there is require a large amount of energy to supply, so some of our facility are using natural glazing to save the cost. For example, in the administration block, cafeteria and the beach bar during the daylight hour. Besides than that, in order to maximize the energy efficiency, we are using solar system for the street line. This will control the level of energy consumption as well as reduce the life cycle cost. And this is the evaluation metrics for the value management criteria. So the benefit of the value management is will lead to the stakeholder satisfaction directly. So the first is the value management can providing a better value and functional building, and it can identify and removing unnecessary cost to the design of the project, and it can optimizing a mutual understanding among the client, the stakeholder and the customer in order to reach their need, desire and expectation. And value management can enhance the communication and collaboration with customer and improving the quality and performance standard. And last is achieving a better understanding of business need for decision making. However, there are some challenges of implementing the value management. So it can be categorized into two, which are internal challenges and external challenges. So the internal challenges include the change of the internal stakeholder structure, the failure in communication between the organization, the change of the organization culture, and for the external challenges is include the change of external stakeholder structure and the values dynamic. So for part 2, risk management. So what is risk management? Before talking about risk management, uh, what is risk? Risk can be defined as an undesired supply from a wide various sources. For example, it can include in financial marketing, which in the form of high inflation. So risk management is a systematic application of management process to identify, evaluate, and control the potential risk. As we all know that every organization will face some unexpected risk that might cause the company permanently close or bankruptcy if we did not take the precaution step to curb the risk. So the risk management is important as it will establish the procedure to help the organization to prevent the potential risk and minimize the impact. It has the ability to control the risk and make the organization more confident in making the business decision. So the concept of the risk management is finding a balance between the profitability and safety. There's a situation where some invariably high risk provide an opportunity for high rapid return on investment. However, it is obvious that need to be careful with and research to consistent monitor and evaluate on the risk. By reducing the risk, the organization can improve on its prospect for survival. Hence, there will be a greater assurance to potential customer. In short, risk management maximize on the probability and consequence of the positive event and minimize on the negative event. So for the philosophy of the risk management, it is described that how risks are taken into account in an organization operation. Normally, it determines how the risk management implemented, such as the way to identify the risk and the way to manage the risk. It is simple principle that reduce and eliminate the risk through the sequence of identifying, analyzing, controlling, determining, reporting, and monitoring. To know that the insurance loss or the impact can be prevented economically if occur. So the framework of the risk management is the risk management analysis based on the marine chalet project. So there are 4 risks that's listed out, which are the poor supervision, improper safety on site, the contract delay, and the design change. So this is the poor supervision is due to the poor workmanship, and this will affect in delay in time. The improper safety on site is due to the lack of safety training and the careless of the supervisor, and it will make the injury to the workers. And the contract delay is due to the faulty contractual provision, and this will also delay in the project life cycle time. So, and the last one is the design change. Is due to the insufficient information among the design team, and this will cause the delay in time. So in the risk management analysis, it can show that the contract delay is more important and more severity as compared to the poor supervision and the design change. So the benefit of the risk management, it including the as the risk management is can identify more easier the trouble spot, and it can maximize the awareness of the consequence towards the risk and minimize the impact and loss of an organization. And risk management also can produce a better quality data for decision making, It can provide a support to the organization financial plan and a better expectation of success. So the challenges of implementing the risk management can can be failed in communication within the organization, and failure in monitoring and managing the risk, and failure in using the risk metrics, and the failure to take the risk into the account. So as the conclusion, the implementation of value or and risk management will improve the awareness of the project and enhancing in decision making. Those techniques are able to show the value, opportunity, and possible risk associated with the decision as well as the project development. In short, value and risk management roles as a management tools to expand its function within the construction industry. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you.